Okay guys, this is a video on how I repair cracks on blueboard. So here's the job I've come to today. You can see all them cracks there. Just your typical blueboard here that's moving. See that? Okay, I did a video 6 years ago, but it had no sound. That was back in the day before I had an iPhone. Now I've got an iPhone 10, I've got sound. Also, I won't be plastering for much longer because my body's getting knackered. So I don't know how much longer I can do this for, maybe a year or 2, 3 years. So this is the last hurrah. This is how I do it, and yeah, take note how to repair blueboard. Okay, so first thing, as you can see I've done, is I've gone round and I've screwed it up as much as I can. Now they're long screws, they're 65mm. Make sure you use water resistant screws, of course, especially if it's outside like this is. So that way we've just secured the board a bit better, because what I found is what they normally do is just nail them on, which holds for a little bit of movement, and the nails pop out, as you can see there, where they've all popped out. So I've covered all them, and they actually got rusty as well, so I sprayed them with a bit of oil-based sealant. So here's a problem what I found on this blueboard. Now I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you can. Okay, so what they've done is quite rum, is they've used this kind of tape, which is internal plastering tape. Not good for blueboard, not gonna, well, it is gonna hold for 12 months, that's probably all they wanted. So this is what I'll be using. It's as you can see, it's much thicker, much more sturdier. This is the proper external render mesh tape. So what I do is, what I've done first of all there is I've got my grinder, because they filled it all with like silicone, and I've grinded it flat. Okay, I've grinded it flat, as you can see there. So that gives me a little bit of a base, a flat base. And then what I use is either, like, you can just use no more nails and stick the tape on like that, or as you can see here, what I've used is this stuff, which is stud adhesive. So any sort of glue that you can get on thin. Now thin is the key, because you don't want to put that on with a bump like that, because otherwise you're going to see it. When you reskim this wall, you're going to see it. So we want to keep it as flat as possible, but also keeping it as strong as possible. So even though this tape is self-adhesive, that's not good enough for me. I want to glue it on as well. And after it's glued, I'm going to concrete these walls with 2 coats, and I'm going to get it when it's tacky, and then I'm going to reskim the lot with a texture, pre-coloured texture that comes pre-made in a bucket. Now you'll see what I've done on the corners here. I've not bent the tape round like that. The reason being, if it does move again in the future, that will cause problems, because then it would all expand out and you'd have to start again. So this way, worst case scenario, you would just get a tiny hairline crack, because as you can see, I've pushed the tape right up, butted it against each other. So I'm going to do that on all the corners. I've only just started now. I'm going to go around this morning. I'm not getting up there until I've got my harness on, because it's quite high. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go around, I'm going to tape everywhere up, and I'll do a very quick video when it's all taped up, and then I'm going to two coats of concrete and probably do a panel a day. Now before I start doing this, I'm going to just throw my sheet over there, because I don't want any bits dropping down and splashing on them windows down there. Okay, so this is how I'm going to repair the blueboard cracks on this job. And also, if I get the job, I've got the massive side of the building to do. I'm going to do that a different way. I'm going to do it in a terraline finish, which I'll explain if I do that job. But for this small area here, or quite small, I'll be doing it by hand and finishing it with the same sort of pattern. Okay, I'll do a video in a bit. Okay, let's have a look where we're up to. So all the walls have been concreted. Got all my tapes on all these cracks here. It's quite easy. You could prep this with a plasterer if you wanted. All you got to do is put the tape on, and that glue, it actually gets right in the cracks as well, so it's really good. Just make sure you use the right tape. Just bed it in with the glue, because that way it's going to be a lot stronger. That wall I've just done, just textured that one. This was the most ropiest one, but as you can see, I had a harness on there just in case. So tomorrow I'll be doing the opposites tomorrow. I'll leave it for today now. Yeah, half of it's prepping, and it looks smart when it's done. I'll just have to put a border there. If it was if it was easily reachable, I'd probably put an expansion halfway, but it's not, so I'm just going to put a tape line because the chances are I'll be doing the neighbours as well. So here we go. This is halfway. I'll just do one at the end on how we repair, or how I repair the cracks. Okay guys, so here we are, we're halfway. So I've just painted this half while we've got the scaffold up here. You can see where I'm up to. So there's the walls textured, painted, and they've gone around and sealed everywhere as well for her. So it's basically one sealed unit, nice and neat up to the windows. Even give the windows a wipe down because just that final touches make that bit even there. Wasn't even done by the other people. I've done that. I've just painted that wall now, so that's drying. And it looks great. I'll do one more video at the end. Okay, I'm going to do my last video now because in a minute I'm going to put this final roof section on there, so you won't be able to look up. Okay, so this is done and the top half is painted. Okay, see how it's all sealed and stuff. Just put this roof back on. If I could turn back time, I would have said get a plumber to take it off because that was an absolute pain. And not only that, I've caught the top there, so I'm going to have to redo that wall because you cannot patch this stuff. If you knock it like that, you've got to do it again. So all I've got left to do is this wall and that wall, and she's going to paint down here and I'm done. So as you can see, it's all totally sealed. Loads of coats of paint up here. I've just painted halfway through while I had the scaffold up. And there's no, you can see there's no gaps where any water's going to get in, and hopefully that should be it for the blue board cracking. And that is how I repair blue board with cracks 2018. Okay.